You're tuned in to the afterparty.com.
You are tuned in to the B-side on THA
Hey y'all, this is Stucky from the podcast Two BBCs. There's Two Broke Black Chicks. We're live every Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. talking about sex, being broke, and living in the city of Dallas. Be sure to tune in every Friday on Side B on the After Party Radio. See you at the party. We live. Hey y'all. So as y'all can see, for the people who's actually watching the show on YouTube, it is just me and my guest. Today is gonna be two guests. Well, the first guest is gonna be Miss Shanice that's gonna be talking to us, and then the second guest is Jared. So it's gonna be like two 30-minute intervals. But just letting y'all know, my name is Stucky, and this is Two BBCs. I think this is episode 37, 38. I don't know what episode it is. I don't keep track. I have a 9 to 5, so. But we have Miss Shanice in the building. We're gonna get to know her, get into her business, and also have some real conversation, some real girl talk. So
yes.
I want to get into everything, and just stop me if I'm too into your business. We like to start with our week. You've been watching these episodes. I feel like, okay, cool. So if you did anything sexual throughout the week, anything like kinky, or I don't know, what you wanted to discuss, or like you felt like you wanted to discuss through the week, I'm going to start, and then you can think about what you did. So this week, I don't remember having sex this week. I just remember knowing, like, always looking at my bank account, trying to see. Like this week, I was just literally just budgeting, y'all. Like I was just like, okay, cool. If I buy this sandwich, then I'm gonna have this much left, and I can use this for gas, and I got it. Like I just remember doing that this week. I don't believe that I had sex with like any. I don't remember having sex with anybody, so it probably didn't work. I mean, it probably didn't happen. So, I was just really just budgeting, and I had to work 2 shifts for overtime. I worked on 4th of July.
Oh no! Oh no!
I had to come back. I cooked, and I had to come back, and I'm just wasting gas.
You did it all.
But yeah, I'm wasting gas, but at the same time, I'm not wasting gas. So I'm making money, but I had to sacrifice myself and work overtime on. But I feel like it's gonna be a good check, and I'm actually happy that I did it.
So the next week, this upcoming week, you were able to have fun.
Yes. But then the bills just keep coming. Yeah. Like my bills don't never give me no break. Like it's just like stuff be just due throughout the fucking month. Like, but that overtime check, I'm gonna most definitely be working overtime. So it ain't gonna be no hot girl summer. Like, it's gonna be a hot girl summer. Type. But I wasn't able to post like I wanted to post because I was working so much. But I know it's just like, bitch, look, I know that I'm gonna be able to post the way I want to post in fall. I'm working real hard in summer to work harder in fall. So if y'all see some shit that's turned up on my Snapchat, it's because I didn't get to do anything really this summertime.
Yeah. So you hold it back. If it doesn't ever go away.
It just builds up, and it just goes to a next season. Like y'all just act up in the summertime. No, I live this 2 BBC lifestyle. Like this is really me.
It's a lifestyle.
Yes, this is really me. So
yes,
I'm really just on my grind. And we were just laughing about what I posted on the 4th of July about people asking who's cooking every holiday. Not like, oh, okay, at this holiday you come to my house, this holiday I go to this person's house, that person's house. We're almost 30, bro. I'm 27. And my friends, y'all can't do that with me. Like, I can't buy groceries for y'all.
She said it stops here.
Like, for real, I have $70 until my next paycheck. Like, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this gas. Like, I'm just praying, and I hope my tire don't pop, because, you know, I work super far from my job. So, but yeah, I was just not worrying, but just adulting this week, really. I didn't really do anything sexual, so. But yeah, what did you do this week?
I wanted to counter that with a great story, but I didn't really either. I was really busy this week too. I don't know if it's all these damn retrogrades or reggaetons or whatever, but I this week was boring. I thought about sex boring. A lot.
Yeah, me too. I watched a whole bunch of porn. Oh yes, I watched porn this week. I watched a whole bunch of porn. A whole bunch of a whole bunch of lesbian porn. Because that's what I watch now.
Really? That's your genre?
Mm-hmm. It's just like at a certain age, females just watch lesbian porn after a certain age. At first, it's, like for real, like I feel like that. Like all my friends, we watch lesbian porn now. Like, and it was, I don't know. But yeah, I watched a whole bunch of porn, meaning like 2 days, I was like watching porn for like 30 minutes. That's a whole bunch to me because I usually don't watch porn.
Yeah.
I make my own. And I was really just trying to see like the cam.
That's how we know you're a businesswoman.
I know, right?
It's true. You said I don't have to consume others if I could just make myself.
And I was trying to get ideas because this boy that I'm talking to, he want me to send him videos. I'm like, boy, I don't feel like sending videos. So I looked up like cam, you know, when people do like a personal camera and shit like that, what positions I can do to look cute and sexy in. And I think I'm gonna do that and actually send it to him. So yeah.
And then you'll have some saved, so if anybody else asks, you can.
You get what I, bro, you get me, like, yes, like, you're not the only person getting this video, it's all the other niggas that I talk to that's getting this video too.
But they can thank you for the inspiration.
Yes. But that was our week, we was pretty boring. Did you watch porn at all?
No, I didn't watch any porn.
Okay,
I'm not a porn girl. It's every now and then for me.
For real?
Yeah, I'm the type that I'll be like, ooh, I want to get jazzed up. I'm gonna watch a little porn and I watch it and I'm like, why did I do that? Yeah.
So. That's how I was for a long time, for years, and I just got back into it. But I want to introduce Miss Shanice and everything that she brings to the table. So first, she has a business called Electric Kitchen, and it is vegan. Jennifer came on the show before. That's her business partner.
Yes.
And then do y'all have another business partner?
No, just my wife. She does all of our like business management. So
okay,
it's the three of us that really run it.
Okay, perfect. I didn't want to just overshadow
anybody,
because it'd be people in the background and we got us as well as people in the forward.
That's right.
So I always try to go to their events and try to like buy stuff from them as well. Their food is super, super good. We had some of it on the show. And also, is there any other businesses that you have that you want to promote? Like, are you thinking about doing anything else that's create?
Well, I don't have another business, but I actually am launching my own podcast this month.
Yes. See, that's why I wanted to ask you because you hang out with a whole bunch of creatives. Jennifer, I know Shanice through Jennifer, the girl that was on here that actually had the vegan food that we tried. So Jennifer does a whole bunch of things as well outside of her 9 to 5, and we're literally just multitasking. So you hang out with a whole, and you know Ruka.
Yes.
She introduced me to Ruka like they did. She was like, you should have Ruka on the show. So she hang out with a whole bunch
Shout out Chopped and Rooks.
Yes, and I'm going to buy me a t-shirt too.
Yes, I ordered one. I ordered mine. I can't wait to get it.
Yeah, she shout you out too. So I'm going to order me a t-shirt too when I don't have $70 in my account. So
anyway. To that. Yes.
So anyway, so with your podcast, do you know what it's going to be about?
Yes.
And who's going to be on there?
Yeah, I have several episodes already recorded.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Girl, you ain't playing.
No, I'm not. And really, you inspired me. So when Jennifer first met you, she was like, oh my gosh, I met this girl. She's so wild and crazy, and I love her. And she was like, she has so much drive, and she's doing a podcast. And she was like, she's trying to get all of her little coins together to make it happen and get it started. And I was like, oh man, I've been wanting to start mine. And like, I was asking her, I'd be like, what's going on with that friend of yours that's starting her podcast? And she'd be like, oh, she found a spot. Or, So I was like, okay, I don't have any excuse. I just really need to go and do it. So yeah, I figured out I'm not techie at all. I had to figure out how to use the equipment.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So yes, I figured out how to use the equipment. But yeah, it's called Get Into It. So like we say, like let's get into it. But it's INTUIT, and it's exploring intuition, how we can kind of like grow that, navigate that, and really live like an authentic life. I think a lot of times we focus on being like an entrepreneur or like owning a business, which I do, but that's not for everybody. And a lot of people think that that's like the top of success is like to own your own stuff. And sometimes that's not everybody's journey, you know? So I really want to explore that. I have a lot of different guests. My last guest that I interviewed was Miguel of Dallas. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but he is a like stylist, creative director, and custom wig maker here out of Dallas. And he just had his like trend of 2020 show at Guns N' Roses boutique. So he's like big here in Dallas for just fashion and all that stuff. So he's my latest interview. But yeah, I'm just kind of working with a bunch of different creatives and seeing how they got to where they're at. And
it'd be so much love once you actually put yourself out there and actually be in the podcast world. It's so much love that because people understand, like, we need guests, we need this, we need support. So it'd be so much love. And I'm glad that you actually started what you wanted to start. And I'm glad that you touched on that as well, because I was going to put something on Facebook, but I didn't want to seem too bitchy. Like, bro, it's okay that you have to work a 9 to 5 temporarily. Like, don't make, because a lot of people be trying to shift shit on 9 to 5s. Like, if you don't have a silver spoon in your mouth, you have to work for somebody else for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
We all serving our time, I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a sentence. Like, when we work on 9 to 5, like, oh, I worked here for 5 years. You served your 5 years if you don't want to work on 9 to 5.
Exactly.
But it ain't nothing wrong with trying to multitask. It ain't nothing wrong with wanting to be stable while you get your coins and while you get your creativity together. So just letting y'all know the people that's out there. Because there's a difference between not wanting to work at all and wanting to own your own business.
Exactly.
Because
you work more.
Yes. To own your
for
own
less
business.
sometimes, especially when you're getting it started.
And you have to work to survive in America. Like it ain't no how you gonna generate money. That's why they put work and money together, so we'll have to actually do it. So regardless if you own your own business or regardless if you're able to marry rich or whatever, you have to still sustain a certain amount of money.
Well, you don't know how long that's gonna last.
Exactly.
So it's good to at least have something in your back pocket.
Exactly.
That you can
And that's
do.
why a whole bunch of rich people actually do research on what to invest in, stock markets, things like that, like mentally draining instead of physically draining and stuff like that. So but we're gonna get into some freaky shit, so
oh boy.
we're gonna get into your first time, Chad.
I feel like I'm like the least freaky person you've ever had on this show. I mean, I feel like I'm a freak in my mind, but
not in real life.
Yes.
Oh Lord, but not in real life. Okay. Somebody was calling me, my bad. But what was your first time? And then for everybody who does not know, she is a lesbian.
Queer. I identify as queer.
So sorry, my bad.
No,
Okay,
it's fine.
cool.
Don't apologize.
Okay.
Don't apologize. There's lots of letters, and everybody doesn't know, and that's just our job to let people know.
Okay,
That's what I identify as.
Cool.
I am in a lesbian relationship, though. So
but she is in a lesbian relationship,
Yes.
and you guys are legally married.
Yep.
What state did y'all get married in?
The great state of Texas.
Okay,
Yes.
when was that?
Just last year.
Okay,
Actually. Yes.
That's what I'm trying to see. Like how the
Just last year.
Okay,
Yes.
cool,
yes, yes.
cool. So that's amazing. I just wanted to let everybody know, and then your first time.
Oh, I guess I have two first times. Yep. I have a first time with a man, and then a first time with a woman. Both first times weren't that great. Yeah.
Mine was it was the best time. Like it was good to me. Mine was, but everybody had.
My first time with a dude. I waited a long time to have sex. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 20. And that was because I was like wrapped up in the church, and it's everything's wait till you're married, wait till you're married, wait till you're married. And and so finally I was in college and hanging out with my college friends and like going to some of their parties because I wasn't really a party animal. Like I grew up church, like worship team, there every day of the week. Yes,
I did too.
So
believe me, I don't like to say that because people are like, no, you didn't.
Yes, and so I really had like no experience like dating or anything like that. But my friend was like, girl, there's this nigga in town that I'm talking to. He's so fine. But she didn't have a car, and he was just in town from his school. And so I was like, I'll take you to go pick him up.
You had a car?
And yeah, I had a car. I was like the only friend with the car. Yes, it was a piece of shit, but it was a car. And so I was like, I'll go. I was like, I'll ride for you, sis. I'll go take you to pick this guy up. And when we picked him up, I was like, oh. Okay.
He was
fine. Yeah, I was like, oh, you weren't lying. So the whole ride, like, she was one of those people that was like, she talked a lot on the phone and stuff, but like when she would get around the dudes, like she wouldn't, like she would just clam up or be like, I don't know, what do you like?
And
don't
so eat in front of them.
Yeah, exactly. Like so the whole ride back to her apartment. She was silent, so he and I were talking, and then I was like, oh, man, I think, he's kind of cute. He thought I was cute. And then they ended up it didn't work between them, right? We get to the party. Like, she ended up actually talking to somebody else that was there that she was more comfortable with, and he and I just hit it off. And, and then we decided to have sex like a couple of weeks later, and he was fine, and I'm sure now that I know what I'm doing, right, we would have decent sex or great sex, but it just wasn't that great.
Why wasn't it that great?
Because I didn't know what I was doing. He probably knew way too much of what he was doing. Like this was a college football player, like somebody.
Old was you?
I was 20. I was a baby,
you was
like
20.
to sex. I didn't know anything that was going on, and his dick was huge. So I was just like, oh my god, this is all new, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure I was trash for him, but he kept calling me, and I never understood that. I think it's because I was a virgin. Like he felt like that was, he wanted to.
At that age, it seemed like I don't know. know because at that age it seemed like niggas just be calling you just because they want to hit it again. But I don't know about your situation.
I know. I wouldn't have called me for sure. So that was my first time with that, and I just remember thinking like, this is it. I could have went another 20 years. But then after that, it took away the like, it was just like once you did it, then it was like, oh, okay, I can have more sex. You know, like it's one of those things that like even though it wasn't great, I was like, okay, a bitch still want to have more. So I like dated other people and the sex got better, but it didn't really get great until I started dating my now wife. But that's the first and only woman I've ever kissed, slept with, talked to, anything like that. And our first time having sex, because I wasn't sure that I was even into women like that. I thought I was going through. We've been together for 6.5 years. So I met her whenever I'll be 29 this year. So yeah, I was about to be 23, and I was like, gosh, I don't know if I'm really into women like this or if I'm, like what's going on. But I knew I really felt connected to her. And so I was like, I'm not about to have no sex with a woman if I don't know, like, this is my path, right? And so it took us a while to have sex. And I was just afraid. Everybody always talks about, like, eating pussy or, like, it's going to be nasty or, like, whatever. Yeah, like, people used to say that. People used to talk, or, like, you would just hear girls weren't comfortable. Like, you have to know, like, I really grew up with the girls that were still in the church. Like, I was the wildest of them all, and that's just because I had gay male friends, right? Which that always opens you up to a whole new world of like sex and and like just
what they go through.
Exactly. So I was open to talking about it. I just wasn't. I wasn't active, right, in it, and so I was nervous, and then finally we had sex, and it was actually my wife's first time having sex too with anybody.
For real?
Male or female, yes. So then I was like, oh shit, that's even more pressure because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You really have been like waiting for this moment for your whole life, right? And so I'm like, it's your first time.
With a woman.
Yes, with a woman. Yeah, so this is like her dream moment, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, is this who I am? And she's like, this is who I am. Do you know what you're doing? I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And so we had to like figure that out. And that was fun. And now we have incredible sex. It's like literally the best sex of my life ever.
Okay. So what's your best position to do?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Best position. I feel like so many times like when I've seen lesbian porn, a lot of times like the stuff that they're doing, I'm like, when you do that in real life, you can't even feel it.
Yeah.
Like you watch them and I'm like, that's just more for men to think that that's what women are doing. I'm like, scissoring is not really a thing.
Oh, thank you.
Because
I've never scissored anybody. Like,
you can't. I think there's like 2% of the population that can do it, and they have to be white women because you have to have nothing on your bones to be able to do that. You got to actually be shaped like a pair of scissors.
Or something. I don't know, because I never did that before. Like,
that's not a real thing. That's not a real thing.
I had
here.
sex with women before, like I'm not gonna say a lot, but anyways, like quite a few.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say a lot yet. You're working on it. You're working on your female body count. Yes. Favorite positions. Oh my gosh, Ashley calls me a pillow princess, but I don't think I am. I definitely think that she's more aggressive, like physically. I think I'm more aggressive whenever it comes to like. Being like vocal and like dirty talk and like that kind of stuff. I'm definitely more aggressive with that, but I'm naturally more of like a pleaser. I'm a Cancer, so I'm like, what do you like? So what turns the other person on is what turns me on. So I can like,
I like that too.
Yeah.
I'm a tourist, but that's how I am too.
Yes. I mean that could be other things, but yeah, I think gosh, what position wise, I'm like, I don't know what anything's named, like, but yeah,
if you can describe it, that'll be good.
I'm really flexible, and I think that that's the thing, like whenever you are using more of like your other body parts, like your clearly like hands and stuff, and you're not just so much focused on a dick, you have more things that you can do, right? So, oh my gosh, Morgan, I cannot believe that I'm on the show right now about to talk about this.
I want to know.
The church girl in me is like, look at the cameraman. He's back there. He's like,
yeah.
But recently, okay, so here, this is going to be interesting because y'all, you know I'm a weirdo. So I have been like really wanting a baby, like, and not in my mind.
Me
like
too.
I don't have so I don't have baby fever. Like I want, sometimes when people want a baby, like they want a puppy, they think it's gonna like make them feel better, or like take up the time or whatever. But I've been like, Man, I've really been thinking a lot about having a baby and like just this like desire, and I have been like sex crazy, like so sex hungry, but I've been wanting to have sex with men, and that's not normal for me now. And so I was like, gosh, what's going on? So I went to this holistic lady that I see that does womb massages, and it's like all external, but she can like feel through your belly, like what's going on with your ovaries and all this stuff in your uterus, and she'll like massage it. And if you're having issues, she can help you out with that. And I told her, I was like, I've been feeling crazy. Like, I really want to have a baby. I really want to have, like, I want dick, which is not normal for me. And, like, I'm just feeling, like, crazy emotional. Like, I'll see pictures of babies, and I'm like, and she was like, girl, you are double ovulating. Like, she could feel that my body was like, it's time for you to have a baby. So it was like literally sending, like, hormonally, like, I wanted to have sex with men specifically, like, because my body's like, it's that time for you. So that has led us to this whole discussion of like even opening our relationship up.
Ooh.
I know, because I don't want to do it the like scientific way. I'm not against it, but I am not a medicinal bitch. I really try to go through things, as natural as possible. And so yeah, without me having to go through all those like crazy treatments, we'd have to have like a male partner, right? And we're open, it's like
and it does put your body through a whole
a lot. You have to go through a lot, which I admire women that want to do it. I don't want a baby that bad, of my own. We would definitely adopt or foster, other options. But yeah, so we've been talking a lot about that. We're in that phase of our relationship where it's like we're not unhappy sexually, but we also know that like it's good to be able to talk about it and open things up and say like, oh, if we did have another partner, what would that look like? Is that poly for us? Is that just open? Is that like somebody that you're just kind of
want to build a family with, and not have sex with them, have that connection with them? Yes.
So, but this age, I feel like we're in that like 27 to 29 is kind of that space where you're not as, I don't know, some people are more naturally jealous and they don't want to have those conversations, but I feel like the older I get, the more open I get to being like sex in somebody else's body. Like, I don't own her. Like, she doesn't own me, right? And also there's things that she wants in the bedroom that I'm just really not interested in. And it's not because it's like I think it's bad or gross. That doesn't turn me on. But should she be deprived of that? No. So it's like if somebody else
you don't understand. That's what people don't understand when people have like an open relationship. It's not like, oh, we're gonna team up on this one person or they team up on it. It's really like, I'm not gonna deprive you for something that you want, and if you can find some girl, just keep on talking. I'm not girl, I be trying to tell people that y'all really be thinking it's just like, oh, we get to have threesomes.
Yeah.
No.
It's not. And like, sometimes it's not even about you or about the like, I don't know. I just wish, like, I hear so many couples and they're like, man, y'all been together for so long. Like, what is it? And I'm like, it's not even crazy sex or, those things. I think it's just understanding and being open and being honest and like saying, I didn't like that. Or I know this is what you want to do, but I'm not interested in it. Yeah. Do you know somebody? Like, you, and like, there's been
people
times.
think that that's like, and then especially because you're two women. So I'm like that with a male. Like,
oh, I know.
I'm not renting you out, but if you do want to do something with somebody else, like, that's okay with me. Like, especially if we've been together for like a long time and I really trust you. If you want to do something with somebody else, I just don't want to do it.
Yeah. That's as simple as that.
Like, damn, I'm with somebody that don't want to do this. I have to suffer for 9 months for not doing it.
Yeah.
No, like, you can do it with somebody else. Just be loyal. To me, if something happened or something was out of line or something like that.
Yeah, people equate sex with loyalty.
They do.
And that is not. It's not loyalty. It's not. And it puts a lot of pressure. Now, I say that and some people be like, absolutely. And I'll be like, okay, now you can't be out here just having sex with like a million people and not telling your partner. But also, like, when you can't be honest or you can't tell, but I have friends that are like, I can't tell dudes. And that's my benefit is like, women are just more open, right? Like, we're going to hear things differently and not necessarily take everything as an attack. Dudes take it as like, if you say, I didn't really like this, or hey, could you do this different, or I want to try this, that they're not satisfying you. And it's like, you're not going to be able to give me 100%. Yes. So it gets, when I hear that, I'm like, ugh, I just wish that more men would understand, like, it is a turn on if you hear what I'm saying and, like, try. I'm going to be more open to do other things with you, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you actually are listening to me, and it's the male ego is so fragile. It just needs, I don't know, a big hug.
Girl, and I thought I was the only one that thought like that. I couldn't articulate how I actually felt about, like, open relationships, being able to share my partner with somebody else, like, without it making it seem like, oh, they can just fuck other people. It's not even that. Like, people really do equate sex with loyalty, and it's like, that's not what loyalty is. Like, it's not all or nothing.
It's not.
It's not all or nothing. Like,
and it's not everybody's business.
Yes.
And so it's like, if you have an arrangement with your partner and y'all work it out and y'all are comfortable, that's y'all's business. And that's your version of loyalty. Because some people will say, I don't care, you can fuck whoever you want as long as you use a condom. You don't ever have to tell me. And they feel fine, right? And they're like, as long as you're home every night and, you know, like, tuck our kids in bed and do whatever.
They're making an account with somebody else.
Exactly.
Like, easy,
Exactly.
Right?
Yes, as long as you're open. Some people are
motherfuckers be crazy.
Yes, they do. They be a whole truck driver, have a family in Arizona. You be like, what? Where did they come from?
Yes,
but yeah,
keep it real.
But
like,
as long as you have that, like, that is sacred amongst y'all, right?
Yes.
And everybody's relationship will look different. And I'm talking like this. This is like new revelation for us.
For me, yes. Because we grew up in a Bible Belt like situation. Did you grow up in Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you grew up in a Bible Belt. What is it called? That's what it's called, the Bible Belt.
yeah.
It's like, and then I just felt like I just had different views than what was taught to me.
Yeah.
And I wasn't trying to go against the grain because I'm a very understanding person. I understand people who believe in different religions.
Yeah.
I understand people who are attracted to the same or opposite sex. I understand, but I come from a state where it's a full of people who are not understanding.
Absolutely.
It's like, bitch, no, you can't be gay, or like, hell no, you can't live like this. It's like, in Texas, people in Texas really be like, it's only how they think.
Exactly.
Like, and then a lot of people, when I actually went out of state, they were telling me, they were just making fun of, like, Texas people, and I didn't know that we were like that. I was like the ignorant, narrow-minded bitch from
but
Texas.
nice. But
nice.
we're like, we're
nice.
Southern. We have the, like, hospitality. We're not like Alabama that's just like, get the fuck out.
Yes,
Texas
but we're
is
nice.
very,
But we're very like, Texas people don't worry about other states.
No.
Other states be like, oh, this is what happening in Portland, and this is what's happening in Montana and shit like that. Texas people like, we don't give a fuck what's happening in New York. It ain't Texas, bitch. Like, that's the type of, like, lifestyle that we were actually raised to think about. We have Texas shaped shit. Other states don't have Texas shaped nothing. So it's just like very, I don't know, it's very cultural. It's good, but it's pros and cons to everything that you do.
Yeah.
It's pros and cons to everything that you do. So I just seen the pros and the cons. So I understand why people think a certain way, and I understand why people have certain triggers. They'll be like, I don't want to do this. But at the same time, I wish that other people would have other understanding.
Well, and also I wish people knew that, like, in those things, like, even if you are if you're married, right, and you're Christian, and you're like, I'm married and this is between me and my husband, the Bible don't say you can't be freaky. Like, it doesn't say you can't keep, if you want to be monogamous because you feel like that is what your God has called you to do, be monogamous, but that doesn't mean that you don't get to nut. That doesn't mean that your husband just gets to, like, bang you and be done, and, you know, which is a lot of what ends up happening in these very traditional, like, things, is they think, oh, I'm just here to satisfy my man, or, you know, like, we're just here to have a baby or whatever, and then sex is like, I'm like, we're the only mammal, the only animal walking this planet that gets to have sex that's like the way that we do, and gets to connect with somebody, or choose not to connect and just be like, this is strictly sex. So it's like, we're making a lot of excuses for bad sex, whether it's like religious or whatever, and that's just, it shouldn't be that way, because the better sex that people are having, the better that they feel, the better we all do. I'm like, I need everybody to go catch a nut before they talk to me.
Exactly, because this is pent up. But girl, I didn't know we was gonna talk this long. Girl, it's 7:33. I have Jared that's supposed to come in here. Where is Jared? Come on, Jared, come up in here. So we gon' thank you so much for coming on, Chad. I want to ask you more questions, but it be going by so fast. I'll have you onto the show again, Chad.
Yes, I want to come back with Ruka.
Okay, cool. Yes, and Jennifer.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So y'all, we gonna change gears a little bit. You gonna sit by me, Jared? I have my friend Jared. We went to school together for a long time. I think we've been knowing each other since the seventh grade. Put on the mic so they can hear you. Just choose one. We've been knowing each other since the seventh grade, child, and he is a rapper. An artist.
Yeah.
What would you call yourself? How
Artist.
long have we been knowing each other? Since the seventh grade?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And he used to have long hair, y'all. He used to have long hair down to his back. Ooh, Jared. Like, they're like, why you like? Jared, see, he be high, so I don't think he really be laughing at me. I think
Nah,
he just be
you-
high. But
Nah,
how
you
long? So I'm gonna introduce you as my friend that's an artist.
Okay.
What do you want to tell the people? And how was your week?
My week was.
Did you do some freaky shit?
Nah, I didn't. Unfortunately.
You lying?
Nah,
this
I
nigga be lying, bro. He be posting the freakiest shit on his fucking Facebook.
Nah, on God.
It is Jared. Look, I'm trying to shout you out. It is Jared. What is the middle initial?
D.
D Woodard.
Yeah,
so
my
y'all need
Facebook
to go
have you
follow
rolling.
him.
Yeah, for sure, for
he
sure.
be doing the most. And then he told everybody he's turning 25 on his motherfucking birthday.
That's true.
And he is turning 25 on his motherfucking. He not, y'all. It's like we're the same age.
Yes, I am.
And y'all know how old I am, but I'm not gonna shit on you. So
No, yeah.
however old, whatever age you feel.
25.
Okay, cool. But we gonna get straight into it, Jerry. So what made you? I mean,
J
you
Fam.
have to- J Fam.
See, I know you. I know, but
I
you gotta
know
call
you.
me J Fam.
I'm sorry. That's your artist name.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, y'all. If I call y'all by y'all government names, but I've been knowing y'all for a long time.
Nah,
child.
yeah, true.
So,
My nigga.
what you want to talk about, Chad? Like, I want to talk about what made you start rapping and the style of your rapping first, and then we can get
For
into the
sure.
freaky shit.
Well, what made me start was when I got back from the military. I was throwing them parties and stuff. Everybody used to
You
have
go
fun
to the
at.
military.
Uh-huh.
We just been through some shit, like
Oh,
motherfuckers,
God.
like for real.
Yeah.
This is not just 18 and 2 years into 18. I mean, adulthood. Like we really been through some shit. I forgot that you was in the military, but go.
Yeah, so I guess after I came home from the military,
Mm-hmm.
I moved in next to this promoter, like one of the biggest like promoters in the city, Claude, when and his team Get Money,
Mm-hmm.
King of Clubs, he associated a lot of people, but
Mm-hmm.
I used to throw kickbacks over there, and when I threw kickbacks over there, he like seen, like I used to have a lot of people, so he started having me like help, throw his parties and his events.
Mm-hmm.
And as I got more popular, I just kind of got into like the creative side of the scene in Dallas, and I really kind of started off more like on artist management at first, but then once I seen like how I could maneuver myself, and I like was thinking like, shit, ain't nobody gonna listen to me like me. I decided to like give it a shot for myself and see how
Okay.
it worked out for me.
Okay, and he really has like a following, I feel like you have a big following. That's my opinion.
Nah,
For
nigga.
his music. And what made you change up your style of music? Because at first you wasn't rapping like the way that you're rapping now.
Oh
So-
my God.
Yeah. So what made you do that? Like, and I know he has like is it a music video or like a documentary or just like a little skit of like Lord Hipster? Is that a alter ego? What would you call that?
Well, Lord Hipster, it's less of an alter ego. I guess it's really more like the me. You know what I'm saying? Like me being like outrageously myself. Like without my filters. I
Okay.
think that's kind of like what Lord Hipster is. Shit, and it's just like when I started doing music, I think I was just doing what I was listening to it. When I started doing this sound, like my new sound, I took like a lot of time where I wasn't listening to nobody, and then
That's what I did with podcasts.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That's how I am.
because I didn't want to approach shit like everybody
Everybody
else.
else.
But then after that, like I immediately went into like listening to everything, like outside of rap too, and like shit. When I came back to the music, like refreshed, like with a clean slate, like in my mind, like I'm gonna be absolutely myself and like completely different from everybody else. I was just doing some shit, and it really like that new style and then voice I got kind of really started as more or less an ad lib, like it would just be in the background of song. But people start liking it so much, I was like, shit. Well, my DJ Bubba was like, shit, do a whole song like that. We did it a few times, and shit, people start fucking with it, So I just kind of kept going with it, and then it's like something that people,
Really be looking for.
yeah,
like
looking for
when
me
you
to
see,
do.
when you see it, because it was like the way, because nobody don't really sound like that, and it's like. I don't know, like nobody sounds like that, but everybody voice. I don't know, nobody don't sound like that, but everybody voice can get that high pitch, and it's just like, okay, well, let's stay here then, and let's make, like you said, like a verse out of it.
Yeah.
But we gonna get into some. Well, we ain't gonna get into freakum shit. We gonna talk about your sexuality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
What you say?
I'm down with that.
Okay, cool.
I'm
He is
not
a
shy.
heterosexual male, and we've been friends. I don't know if we just been knowing each other. We
No,
just grew up with each
we've
other.
been cool, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
for like a
Since
long time, child.
Since like 12, 13.
Yes,
something like
and I'm gonna ask you about your first time, like we always do. So,
Okay.
do you remember your first time? Because I know you. Do you smoke a lot, or?
that. Yeah, I do.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
What was your first time? How old was you? Where was it at? What was going on?
Oh shit, I was like 13. She was a little older. I'll be honest.
16,
Nah, a little older,
18.
just a little bit older. But so like I kind of always had a natural affinity for older women. I don't know.
God.
But and then I kind of lied about my age a little bit too. So I won't just be, I was younger.
Yes,
so,
but she knew how old you was.
Yeah, I mean I look young now, so I
Yes, like you looked young when we was in high school, motherfucker. Like,
probably. Well, I mean I was still cute though. So
but I'm saying,
that's what- yeah.
I'm talking about to a grown
Okay, well,
ass
yeah.
motherfucker. Like you, bitch, you in high school. I mean, you in middle school.
I mean,
bitch, like,
I was on that though, so
yes,
I can't just put the blame on. I was on it. It wasn't like I was taking advantage of or nothing like
yes.
that. But I mean, yeah, my first time I was like 13. Shit, and be honest, I knew how to. I felt like I knew how to act, but of course, it's like I done lied about my age, so it was like she was probably expecting a nigga just to really know what he was doing. Oh God, I ain't no shit, nah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it seemed like once I got started, to be honest, I had a little natural. I picked it up pretty naturally, I gotta say.
I feel like that too.
Yeah.
But the way I couldn't
It was
articulate it,
my
like
first
the way.
time. Yeah, I mean, some people be like it was hard. For me, it wasn't. But it was like the starting off. It was like a that car your mama get you, like the one that don't start that good.
Yeah,
but once you got that
right.
bitch going though, on me, that hoe go. So it was like like
You
shit.
just gotta start them motherfucker
Yeah.
like a lawnmower. Like,
Yeah, it was like once that bitch was in there, then it was like, well, I figure I just need to hit all the angles on God. Then I knew to pick up, look for responses. Like I felt like.
was you watching porn
lot of-
at this time?
Oh yeah, you know it.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I started watching porn like at 18, so I really didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know what a dick looked like, nothing.
No, I was
but
probably like
some
11.
people are just naturally good at sex. I feel like I was naturally good at sex too, where it was just like, okay, the dick is in. Okay, let me fuck back. Like,
Yeah.
let me like throw my ass back on him. Like, it was just natural, and it was very, I don't know, it was just natural.
Yeah, that's the best way to explain. It was
Yes.
like you just once I started, like I knew what to do afterwards. So and it's like shit. I knew it wasn't like bad because it lasted. It was about an hour. So it wasn't like my first time was like I wasn't one of them. It was 3 minutes. Like nah, I was in there. You know what I'm
Did you
saying?
have a condom on?
Yeah, I had a condom on.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. So, Jared, we're going to get into some what you like and what you don't like. So, we're going to get some speed round questions. But first, we're going to do this little get to know you. I already know these answers to these questions, but
Yeah.
just for the fucking viewers, we're just going to ask it for them. So, sexual orientation is heterosexual.
Yes,
Okay. What is your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
When is your birthday?
August 27th.
Okay, cool. So he's a Virgo, y'all. I'm not the one that knows. Do you know zodiac sign shit and what you like and what you don't like?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know.
Go
Like
based off of what you heard about your sign, because I don't even know.
I heard for the most part what I heard from Virgos is, or what Virgos is supposed to be is like a real analytical type shit. And I mean that's like despite like how I be acting, that's actually really true.
Oh, okay.
Like y'all know you remember, I'm outward, but I'm pretty smart, so like a nigga I plan. I'm like and ever since the military I probably even like a lot worse with that. Like I plan everything, and I be understanding like steps. You know, I'm real good with like tactics.
Yeah,
Know
cause
how
don't you got a good
come
ass
at stuff.
job?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you not dumb. But and then my other question is like the good to know relationship status. I want to go over that with you. So, what would you say that your relationship status is?
Right now, I would say it's rough. Yeah,
Okay.
nah.
Most times it is complicated, you know. But bitch, I'm single. Just let it. Well, I don't know if I'm single. I don't know. And be like, motherfuckers be like, "Can you be my girlfriend?" I be like, "Yes," but then I don't follow up with it. So
I don't follow
know.
up.
I don't follow up with it. Like I'm like, okay,
a
'cause-
default status.
yes. Has anybody actually asked you like, "Can you be my boyfriend?" Has a girl actually asked you that?
No.
Or like, what are we?
I mean, the
girl
closest thing
version.
I would say, the only person I got a relationship right now where it's like I feel obligated is my baby mama, because I got 2 kids, so like you know, shit, my kids like come before everything, and me and her, we you know we work shit out, you know, and we keep shit going for the most part, like trying to make sure they straight is like first on my list, and then like immediately after that is like some money in my career.
It feel like that too, y'all. He be posting on his Facebook that he be taking naps in his motherfucking
Oh,
car. Bro.
God, I
and
take
when
naps.
I tell you that shit
I
be
believe
making
in
me
day
laugh
naps.
as hell. I believe in naps too.
Yeah.
My brain got a rest because my brain just be going. I think that's why I really believe in naps because, like you said that you're analytical. Like I take a nap like a
Yeah, because
motherfucker.
my brain don't stop working
Yes.
until I take that nap.
Yes,
And sometimes
yes,
I need
yes.
that nap so I can like keep all my shit flowing
Even
and going.
when I'm watching something, I'm just not watching it. I'm thinking if somebody say something funny, I'm like, oh, somebody said that at my job. I wonder what she doing. Da, 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 da. Like my brain is always running. Like so when I need naps. Like other people can't really take naps like I take naps. Bitch, I would take a motherfucking nap in a motherfucking heartbeat. But oh yeah, how old are your 2 kids?
Little Jerry 6, and my little girl too.
Your little girl ain't growing up fast enough. I feel like she should be older than what she really is.
I don't want to
feel
rush
like
it
that
at all.
first one, I know that first one, he seemed like he should be at 6 years old. But he look young, too. It don't seem like he's 6 years old. But that little girl, I don't know when y'all had that little girl, but you need to grow up a little bit. Like, it seemed like
Nah.
you should be like 4 or 3.
Oh God,
Am I tripping?
I'm not trying to rush her growing up at all.
I know.
Little Jared is a little bit easier to deal with, you know, because that's my boy. So it's
Which
like
one gives you the most hardest time?
the girl for sure. Yeah.
Why? Because you let her run over you?
No, she a boss. She a bully. My little girl is
she
like,
feisty?
yeah, she be walking around the house pointing her finger, fussing at folks,
Okay.
and then she like real smart too, so she can talk real good, and she just
can talk real good.
she call me Bay,
For real?
yeah, or baby daddy or daddy, like all that, whatever she hear her mama call me is my name.
Oh.
So like, but
she
all of them
pick
stick.
up.
So she'll be like, baby daddy. I'll be like, girl. Or she'll be like, bae. If I won't answer to that, she'll be like, daddy.
But she
Bae. Bae.
It is funny. I never heard somebody say that they baby called them something else other than daddy, or
No, yeah.
they'll say they name. Like my baby called me by my name because they hear somebody else say it. But that's
Oh, my baby.
hilarious.
Oh, she called me J-Fam too.
For real?
Yeah. She
Oh,
be like,
okay.
J-Fam.
I'm calling you Jerry. My bad, J-Fam.
Oh, no, you good.
J-Fam.
'Cause I done forgot
J-Fam.
to.
I know. I'm so sorry because I be really knowing people for a long time. I really want to be professional and, you know, everybody doing a different shit and shit like that. But we going to get to some freaky shit. So, do you like, this is going to be like a speed round questions, okay?
Righteous.
You really be ready. Look at you.
Yeah, I'm on
You
that.
be
Yeah.
scaring me because you really be ready. He be messaging me, y'all, on Facebook like, Morgan, let's go ahead and do this, or you need to A, B, and C. And I be looking at it. I'm like,
Nah,
he be
but
on my
I be-
ass.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Morgan, you
On
need
it.
to do this. You need to do that. A, B, and C. I'm like, he really be on my ass, like, ready for it, like, ready for action. But that's good, though. Not saying that you get on my nerves. He really be, like, giving me,
Nah,
like,
cause like what you say to people who don't though, you know.
Yeah.
It's like nah, cause I curse, so it's like
Yes,
shit.
Yes.
I'm
Like
good.
he be on my ass, like keeping me on point. Like, okay, you gonna do this? Remember, I'm doing this, or you should have this, or and it don't be coming off as like pushy.
No,
You get what I'm saying?
No, cause like I just experienced some of the stuff. Cause when I told you, I was like, I believe in you. Like before I knew you was gonna turn up, bro. I don't know why. I was like, I could just tell she finna do something. So
Yeah,
I was
you
just
did
like,
used to always
shit.
tell me
Yeah,
that.
I like peep stuff. I like sit back analyze stuff. So I was like, I could tell she finna go somewhere with this. So I just, I knew where you was going. I just dealt with a lot of stuff you dealt with when I started my turn up. Like, as I went from don't nobody listen to him, what you mean, Jared the rapper, to like, he sure had 400 people and all his videos get 10, 20, 30,000 views. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like shit I saw. And I was like, well, I know on your way up, you're going to see some of that shit.
Yeah.
And there's certain steps you do got to take to make sure everybody paying attention.
Yes, and it's really hard. Like, and then people really don't really explain it how hard it is. But we ain't gonna get into that. We gonna get some freaky ass shit, okay? So, do you like to get your dick? Do you like to nut on the face or on in the mouth?
I like both. I really.
You have to choose 50.
If I have to choose one, okay, then if I have to choose the mouth, because that feeling is better. But visually, on the face, is more pleasing.
Yeah, so it's like,
So
I know.
it kind of depends.
Yes. Okay, so, you be eating pussy, Jerry?
Oh, look at my lips. Oh.
It's just that we grown now. It's just
Yeah.
weird. So, that's not the next question though. Do you like to choke or get choke bitches or slap bitches in the face?
Choke. I'm definitely a choke.
Have you ever slapped somebody?
Yeah.
Did you like it? A little bit?
Yeah.
How hard? Do it on my hand. How hard did you slap him? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, he knows.
You gotta know. Yeah. it's 50 Shades of Jay.
He is funny. Okay, cool. You know what to do. Okay, cool. That's the type of slap that you need to do. The people that's looking on YouTube, child. Okay. And then my other question: when did you start eating pussy? Like, did you start eating? Like, was it your first time when you started eating pussy? Or
Nah.
how old was you?
It wasn't my first time. You know how it was because we went to school together. It was kind of a stigma back then.
It was like you don't give head.
If somebody knew you was just out here giving head, everybody knew. Yeah, niggas couldn't. Then females couldn't hold water, and niggas couldn't hold water.
And then you couldn't suck dick at a young age. It was like, you a dick sucker.
On God.
I don't know why people was like that. Like,
But I still was like, my senior year, I was like, man, shit. Well, no, it was before that junior year. Like, shit, after I did it, I was like, man, shit, I don't care. Because, like, shit, the worst is going to happen, and the truth is, you as a female gonna go and tell your friends I ate your pussy. But you gonna probably tell them I ate it good. Then they gonna be like, damn, I wonder what I need to do to get him to eat my pussy too.
yes.
So it's like, it never ended up like tarnishing my name like
the way
that
that you thought that it was gonna turn. When I tell y'all, like,
girls
I
just
don't
start
know,
being more upfront with me. So, it was a little awkward, but like, shit is what it is,
Yes, and then people that gave head, it was just like a big stigma behind that. I don't know why. Like, and then when people don't understand, the people that was actually having sex in high school with high schoolers, because I was having sex in high school with people that was in high school. I wasn't fucking 27 and 28-year-old molesters and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was actually fucking high school niggas. So you had to be on point. Your pussy had to smell good. You had to be wet, like, because it's gonna be a 99.9% chance that somebody's gonna go back and tell you all those little itty bitty details, and those itty bitty details need to be positive. That's what I feel like. So the motherfuckers who be like, yeah, I wasn't fucking in high school. It was hard having sex in high school. Like, it was hard.
Yeah,
like,
I know the pressure. You had the pressure.
You had a whole bunch of pressure. In college, niggas are more mature. Sometimes niggas keep shit to themselves. But for some reason, for me, I fucked with people who actually didn't tell people that I had sex with them. Like, they didn't share those experiences with a whole bunch of, niggas. So I was like lucky.
I think I got to that point in senior year, because it was like shit. I was like, shit, I need to, you hold it down, females gonna come back for some more. They like, I can trust you. And then it's like, shit, I guess I kind of, since I had already been, since like 13 or whatever, and I was like pretty grown. Like, shit, I knew senior year, I was like, I don't need to tell. I don't need to build up my reputation.
Yeah,
I'm already like,
brag on it. It's
everybody
like,
knows
this
who.
is our moment that we did to each other. It ain't no secret, but it ain't like, oh, bro.
I gotta go tell her. Yeah.
Yes, and that's why I fucked with a whole bunch of niggas that was like that. For some reason, all my niggas that I actually fucked with, they don't really be going back and telling people
Nah,
And there's
yeah.
this one nigga that was trying to fucking 09. I was trying to have a threesome with him, and he ran back and told people.
Oh, did he, bro?
He said he didn't, but I don't know who told, because that's why I don't tell people who I'm having sex with, or that's why I don't really share my sex videos with people, because I know where I can track it back to if that bitch get leaked.
That's
bitch.
what I'm the same way. That's because I know like shit. You know, like you. It is like is a nigga you gonna ruin. I'm not finna ruin my chances. You come tell me we finna have a threesome. I am not finna ruin it by going to tell my partners, hey, I'm finna have a threesome.
But
niggas just gonna be looking at me
he
like
was gonna have a threesome. He was like, "This is what somebody told me that he said that he denied." I don't know what the fuck happened. I kind of believe him, but I kind of believe that he don't know that he actually said this. He was like, Stucky, I be fucking the shit out of her. That's my bitch or something like that. I was like, why does he run back? And it was somebody that went to our high school too that he told. So everybody at Duncanville gonna be like, I know who the fuck Morgan fucking like. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, it came back to me. I was like, that's what they told me that you said. I'm not mad. I'm just letting you know for your situation that motherfuckers know we fucking around. See, and I didn't say shit. So I heard that you said some shit. But anyways, so oh yeah. Some freaky. Have you ever did anal before? I'm pretty sure you have. I mean, do you prefer anal over? Do you actually?
Nah. I mean,
I've seen your face.
No, yeah, because everything is great about sex, but the pussy is like
the best.
Yeah.
Like put your dick in. Okay.
Like I've done it and I like it. It's fine. It's fun. It's cool. Yeah. And girls be liking it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but I mean, like
all my Hispanic friends love doing anal sex. Like all of them, they are in love with it.
Yeah, they be on it.
Yes.
But no, yeah. But first though, yeah, the pussy is gone. That's the top.
Head or pussy?
Oh shit! Damn, now see that's hard because sometimes a nigga be tired. Oh God.
So that's why y'all be wanting head.
It be like okay, so if I'm tired and I just want to nut, but I don't really want to work today, and like I ain't trying to give you the sex that's like, oh yeah, okay, daddy put it on me like bitch, I'm tired, I'm trying to nut and go to sleep, I want some head.
Okay.
But if it's like if I got the energy for it, I want to fuck.
Why you be tired? Cause you be working double shifts and shit. Do you be working?
Dead them badass kids.
He act like I said.
Then work, music, show, all it.
You do a lot. You do a lot.
I juggle kind of a lot, so it's like shit.
That is so funny. You always talk about your kids, like,
because them niggas is
I be over there with my kids. If I'm not with my kids, I'm doing this. I'm like, you really be with your kids.
Nah,
some niggas don't be with their kids.
Yeah.
Some niggas be seeing their kids on the weekends only, or once a week or some shit like that. So
I love my kids. Yeah, for no cap.
They
They get on my nerves,
like
but yeah, that's why I like them. I know that's vain, but it's like a lot of truth,
If they didn't look like you,
I wouldn't. Nah.
I think you would still like them.
I mean, they be alright. They just be them kids, but they my kids.
What do they be
look
doing
like
to get
me.
on your nerves? Just acting like toddlers and 6-year-olds.
The boy is sarcastic. He act like a teenager, and he be making me mad.
That's how
he
my
say little
cousin
hoe shit
Sam
to you.
is.
You know what I'm saying? And then the girl like she just act like her mama. She bossy, she mean, and then she spoiled. She the spoiled one. So.
Oh Lord, you don't spoil your goddamn kids, child.
Yeah, I probably did.
Godly. But anyways, we keep on going back to your kids and their sex. I mean, they correlate, nigga. They kind of correlate,
That's what got me in this position.
But when you went to like the military, how was that?
Shit, that shit was cool. I lived for the most of my time. I lived in Mississippi on the beach, and I'm finna go back. But yeah, it was cool. It's like the boot camp part is like jail, but you get paid for it. So it's like paid jail.
Yeah.
And then you ain't spending no money because it's like you can't spend it.
Yeah.
So it's like I got out of boot camp and I had like money, like real money for the first time, like after high school.
Yeah.
So it was like that was lit. And then
that's
you get
like
an
I be getting
apartment.
them charges and shit like that.
Yeah.
How much do the check be?
That's
you
like
don't know how much
that's like the default. Yeah, you get to the military, you go get you a Camaro, a Charger, or a Mustang.
Yes.
I got a Mustang.
Okay.
Oh God.
How much was the check then? Can you disclose that or?
Shit, I can't. When I first started, I don't know. It like I think like 2,000 or 1,000 and something every 2 weeks. But then the thing was like they paid your rent. So that was your check, but you didn't have no bills. You know, so I ain't like pay water or mortgage or none of that. I just had a check, and it was just my check. So that's what made it lit, because they take care of everything along with give you a paycheck.
Give you a full motherfucking check afterwards. But y'all deserve it at the same time. Y'all kind of sign up for the fucking military. Y'all deserve this. I feel like y'all deserve it.
Yeah, no cap.
But I wanted to ask you some more questions, but I know our time is up. Can you do your plugs before you leave?
My who?
Your plugs, like your Instagram.
Oh, yeah,
You need to be on Instagram way more than you on Instagram.
I am on Instagram a lot. I just been on my story more than my posts recently.
Why do y'all do that?
I like.
Because a lot of people do that. A lot of people post on their story every day, but not on their.
I post on my story every day to keep my engagement.
Yeah.
And like I have like management and like brand managers and stuff like this, so they real specific about what I'm allowed to like post directly to my page. You know, so like I can really only post like music related stuff for the most part, or if it's a picture, it gotta be like, you know, professional. I can't just like post any picture no more.
For real?
Shit like that. Nah.
It's on your Instagram? Okay, cool.
Because you know, you see my that's my your business. So that's my brand. That's how people look at me and perceive me. So yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know the meaning behind that. But is there anything that you want to tell the followers my audience to be looking out for?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, follow me on everything at 1J Fam. Look me up on YouTube, JAY space FAM, and on all streaming platforms. I got Jaywalking coming soon. That's gonna be one of my biggest tapes. DJ Bubba, DJ T Walk.
Okay, cool. And then he be coming to all my stuff, y'all. And I know these interviews was a little out of like random questions. I'm a random ass bitch, and I be wanting to know shit that's not on my list of questions that I want to ask motherfuckers. I be trying to get into it, child. But it's another episode of 2 BBCs. I think this is episode 37 or 38. Like I said, I don't know. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. I don't know if my engineer gonna wrap it up. We done, right? Look, because he looking at it. So we gonna just leave right now, y'all. And thank y'all so much for tuning in, y'all. It's been another episode. He's still looking at the thing. We wrapping it up, right? Okay, cool. Right, I already told them bye, so.
I already told them bye, yeah.
Because I know I don't like to have people like weighing on me, like. I like to